Have you ever felt it? That quiet whisper in your heart, the subtle nudging that tells you there's more for you. Something bigger, something waiting just beyond the corner of your life. Maybe you brushed it off. Maybe you told yourself it's just coincidence. But what if it's not? What if the universe, or God Himself, is trying to guide you right now to your destiny? Right now, at this very moment, there is a message meant only for you, and it carries the power to change the course of your life if you only pay attention. You might be sitting there thinking, how can I know? How can I be sure? That's exactly why you need to listen closely, because the signs are there, hidden in plain sight, waiting for you to notice them. By the end of this message, you won't just see your life differently, you'll feel a call, a stirring inside that demands action. And before we go further, I want you to do something. Comment below right now. Type the word, I'm ready, if you are ready to receive this message, to recognize the signs God is sending you, and to step into the destiny He has prepared for you. Sometimes, life feels like a maze. You move forward, take turns, sometimes even retrace steps, hoping to stumble upon the path that leads to your purpose. And often, in our human weakness, we question ourselves. We doubt whether we're on the right track. But let me tell you something. Doubt is never the absence of God. It is the call for deeper faith. When God is guiding you, He doesn't shout in grand gestures all the time. Often, His guidance comes softly. A word you hear that changes your perspective. A coincidence that feels like a nudge. A moment of intuition that you can't explain but can't ignore. These are His signs. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you experienced a moment when things just aligned? A stranger said exactly what you needed to hear. A problem suddenly solved itself. An opportunity appeared just when you were ready for it. These are not accidents. These are signals, small, deliberate, powerful signs designed to awaken your awareness. And when you recognize them, faith begins to grow, and your steps toward your destiny become clearer. Faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. It is what allows you to see the hand of God moving, even when circumstances look confusing or challenging. It is the confidence that what is meant for you will find you, and the courage to move forward even when you cannot yet see the full path. Faith is not passive. It is an active surrender, a trust that every event, every encounter, every obstacle carries meaning. And the most extraordinary breakthroughs often come when you are willing to trust even without understanding. Let me share something most people overlook. Breakthroughs don't always arrive in dramatic ways. They rarely look like sudden explosions of change. Most often, they are subtle, incremental, quiet victories that accumulate until they cannot be ignored. A kind word that inspires you. A small success that builds your confidence. A decision to keep moving forward when giving up seems easier. These are the building blocks of your destiny. God speaks through these moments, but you must be aware. You must notice. You must acknowledge them and act. Awareness is critical. Too often, people pass by these signs because they are distracted, consumed by routine, or weighed down by doubt. But when you slow down, when you pay attention to your surroundings, to the small coincidences, to the feelings in your heart, you begin to see a pattern emerge. That pattern is your guidance system, God's way of showing you that your life is not random. Your struggles are not meaningless, and your destiny is unfolding even as you watch. Every day, you are surrounded by these signals. The person who reaches out at the right time, the opportunity that appears when you're ready, the insight that comes when you're searching. Even challenges are signs. Obstacles are not punishments. They are tests and training grounds. They refine you, strengthen you, and prepare you to receive the blessings that are waiting for you. Think of them as God's hand shaping your life like a master sculptor, chiseling away what is unnecessary and revealing what is essential. I want you to imagine your life as a story that God is writing. Every chapter, every paragraph, every line is deliberate. There are moments that will confuse you, chapters that will test you, but if you pay attention, you will see a thread weaving through it, all a thread of guidance, a thread of purpose, a thread leading you to your destiny. Your job is not to control the story, but to participate in it with awareness, faith, and courage. You may ask, how do I recognize these signs? How do I know they are truly from God? It often begins with feeling, an intuitive knowing that cannot be ignored. A gentle pull in one direction when you are uncertain. A thought that keeps returning. A series of coincidences that seem almost too precise to be random. These are whispers from God, guiding you toward choices that align with your purpose. And when you respond with faith, you begin to move in harmony with your destiny rather than against it. Let's bring this into the reality of modern life. Maybe you are working a job that feels stagnant. Maybe your relationships feel confusing. Maybe you are searching for meaning in day-to-day activities. God's signs are there, woven into ordinary moments. That unexpected conversation with a colleague, a message on social media, a new opportunity at work, a book that lands in your hands at the perfect time. All of these can carry divine guidance. Life is not random. Every encounter, every event, every choice is an opportunity to recognize the signs and move closer to the destiny God has prepared for you. Trust is essential. Trust that even when you cannot see the path ahead, there is a light guiding you. Trust that the obstacles you face are temporary and meaningful. Trust that your efforts are not in vain, even when progress seems slow. When you trust, you open yourself to miracles, to solutions that seem impossible, to breakthroughs that change your life forever. Trust transforms waiting into preparation, uncertainty into faith, and struggle into a powerful teaching. Let me remind you that God's guidance is personal. What works for someone else might not work for you. The signs you receive are unique to your journey. Comparing your path to others will only cloud your awareness. Instead, focus on the nudges, the coincidences, the intuition that speaks to your heart. Learn to interpret them, act on them, and follow them with confidence. This is the language of divine guidance. This is the way your destiny calls to you. Now, consider the importance of action. Signs are not meant to be ignored or overanalyzed endlessly. They are invitations, gentle pushes toward the next step. When you see a sign, respond. When you feel guidance, move. Every small decision, every courageous step builds momentum toward your destiny. Procrastination, fear, and hesitation will only delay what is already intended for you. Remember, divine guidance is not just about noticing it, it is about responding, taking action, and moving forward with faith. There is a story I want you to imagine. A person feels lost, unsure of the path ahead, trapped in doubt and fear. They begin to notice small signs, a stranger's encouragement, an opportunity at work, a moment of clarity in prayer. They act on these signs, step by step, with courage and trust. Slowly, life begins to shift. Obstacles become manageable. Doors open that once seemed closed. Confidence grows. Purpose emerges. And one day, Looking back, they realize every coincidence was a sign. Every challenge, a lesson, every success, a milestone leading to their true destiny. That person could be you. That story could be your life. Let this be your encouragement today. You are not alone. Every step, every moment, every encounter is part of a divine design. Even when you feel unseen, unheard, or stuck, God is moving behind the scenes, orchestrating the pieces of your life with precision and care. You are being guided. You are being prepared. You are being led to something greater than you can imagine. And when you recognize it, when you respond with faith, trust, and action, you will step fully into your destiny. So, here is the call. Begin to pay attention. Slow down, notice the small signs, trust the guidance, and act. Whether it's in your work, your relationships, your personal growth, or your spiritual journey, look for the nudges that align with your purpose. Celebrate the victories, learn from the challenges, and never underestimate the power of the small, quiet signs that point you toward your destiny. You may have questions, doubts, or fears, and that is normal. But remember this: faith is stronger than doubt. Awareness is sharper than confusion, and action is more powerful than hesitation. Open your heart to the signs. Open your mind to guidance. Open your life to the possibilities God has prepared for you. Before we finish, I want you to reflect on this. What is one small sign you have noticed recently that could be pointing you toward your destiny? Take a moment, write it down, meditate on it, pray on it. Then take one action step, no matter how small, to move toward it. This is how faith becomes tangible, how guidance becomes reality, and how destiny unfolds. Your life is a story written with intention, every moment a note in a divine symphony. When you listen, when you trust, when you act, you begin to experience the miracles, breakthroughs, and fulfillment that have been waiting for you all along. Remember, God is guiding you. Signs are everywhere. Your destiny is closer than you think. So, rise with courage. Step forward with faith. Notice the signs. Trust the process. Take action. And as you do, share this message with someone else who needs to.